For those of you who do not know what osteoporosis does to your bones, these pictures may shock you, but will hopefully help you realise how dreadful the disease is. The main problem that osteoporosis causes is bone fractures, which in many cases result in early death. Throughout my early ages, I've seen these images and they shocked me. This impacted me greatly due to the fact that my family history withholds osteoporosis and I didn't want my bones to turn out like that. I wanted to live my life to the full, so I adjusted my behavioural ways. My grandfather suffered from osteoporosis, and as a child it was sad to see the horrible physical effects that he suffered because of this. How do you think it feels to see your grandfather in such a bad way that he cannot even support himself? Trust me, it is extremely painful to know that someone you love is spending most of his time in hospital, whilst not knowing how long he has to live. So if you don't want to suffer like my grandfather, eat foods high in calcium, do regular weight-bearing exercise, and avoid smoking.
Morning.
This was my morning routine throughout my entire life. I would make sure to get a major proportion of my daily recommended amount of calcium during breakfast. This would get me off to a good start, whilst at the same time making my bones stronger and therefore preventing osteoporosis.
Mom, I'm off to training!
At the age of 6, my parents got me involved in rugby league and I loved it. So I decided that this was going to be my way of regular exercise for a major part of my childhood. Although I was training twice a week and playing once on the weekends, my parents told me it still wasn't enough. So I made sure I was very active every day at school.
Hey mate.
Want to smoke?
No mate.
What about a beer?
No mate, I'll get something healthy.
Throughout my younger years,
Beautiful mate.
all of my friends were smokers, but that didn't change a thing. I didn't let them pressure me into smoking when I know that it causes many problems to the human body, and osteoporosis is just one thing. So therefore it's a lot healthier to decline a cigarette and settle for some yogurt, which is high in calcium.
Okay, I'm off to training.
As I got older, I became a football coach, which helped me with my exercise. Of course, there were certain types of weight-bearing exercise that I could not participate in, but this didn't stop me, because one thing that I could do was go for a jog. So for a major part of my life, I have been going for daily jogs. But I must say that I can't jog very fast now. Well, it's not a jog at all. It's more like a walk. Ha ha ha. I also continue to consume enough calcium daily, and along with exercise, I am now a healthy 87-year-old and osteoporosis free.